Hi everyone, I'm your cricket critic, and thanks a lot for the beautiful response from my last video of the SS Master 500 bat. Today I'm going to be reviewing this MIDS MM Power cricket bat. Now this bat is actually brand new, it's never been used. And I'm going to be reviewing this for you. Now starting off, this bat, I'm a really big fan of MIDS. They're one of the better companies from Pakistan. This bat is made in Pakistan. It's officially a grade 2 English willow bat, but I really like how this looks. It's got really nice, evenly spaced, straight grains. There's no hardwood. There's tiny little specks, but these are purely cosmetic, and if it weren't for these tiny little specks, this could have easily been a grade 1. But honestly speaking, I've seen worse looking grade 1s than this grade 2 bat. So looks wise, it's really good. Dimensions wise, it's not a very huge bat. The edges peak at about 35 millimeters, and the spine is about 60 millimeters, and the toe is just rounded off. I mean, the spine is just rounded off into the toe, so it's not exactly a duckbill toe, but it's not running all the way through to the toe as well. It's pretty full. There is very little wood taken out for concaving, so it's got a very high spine and a very full profile. So I really like that. So it's gonna give you more control over your shots, and you're gonna have a wider middle. The bat weighs at 2.9 exact, and in my hands it feels 2.9. It doesn't feel lighter than its weight. That's probably because it's got a very thin round handle, just like the SS bat that I reviewed before. It's got a very nice whippy feel to it, but it's quite thin, and I would recommend a second grip. I reckon if you put a second grip on this, it's gonna really improve the balance and pickup of this bat. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rubber inserts, so that's probably going to help with the flex of the handle. Otherwise, I think the handle quality is pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the stickers. They're a bit too much. I mean, especially at the back, I feel too much hiding the wood. I mean, it shouldn't really be hiding that much wood, particularly because the wood inside, I really think it looks beautiful. There's not much to hide in this. I don't know why they're hiding so much. But other than that, this bat really feels good. Now I would ignore this fully knocked sticker, because as you can see, the edges are pretty sharp, and I would recommend that if you were to buy this bat, you should give it a nice good coat of oil and round these edges off very carefully, and you need to knock this bat in, because you can already see some deep seam marks on it from people who have just tried bouncing the ball on it. So I mean, this bat is definitely not ready to play. I would suggest you give it a nice coat of oil, round off the edges, knock it in properly, about a good two hours of knocking in, and just take it to the nets and do catching practice with it, or throw downs, and then use it in the nets with an old ball. And press wise, it feels a bit on the firmer side. I really like how MIDS press their bats. I've used a MIDS bat before, and I've really loved how they press their bats. They're one of my favorite companies from Pakistan. It's got a very firm press, so it's going to last for a long time. It might take a little bit of time to open up, since there's only about 6 grains and they're firmly pressed. So I would say I mean, a good 3 or 4 rigorous net sessions and a couple of games, gently driving it against the old ball, it's gonna open up pretty nicely, and I imagine once it's opened up, it's going to be an absolute beast. So without further ado, I'm going to bounce the old ball on it, and then we'll bounce the new ball on it. So right in the middle, it's got a really good response. It's essentially got a mid to low sweet spot. You can see that when I go closer to the toe, essentially mid to low. For the drivers out there, this is gonna be a really good bat. Even near the very end of the toe, it's not too bad. This is right in the middle, and this sounds pretty good as well. Up near the stickers is where it's not bad, but it's essentially for people who like to stay on the front foot and like to play nice drives. It's essentially from around here till here is where the sweet spot is, and that's kind of where the big bulking spine is. So this bat is actually brand new, as I said, and you can get the same bat if you want. As I've mentioned before, I won't say where it comes from or how much it costs. So if you want that information, you can message me and I'll give it to you. But I think this is a really good value for money bat. I mean, if you are not looking to spend too much on a cricket bat, this is gonna be a very good option for you, and it's going to give you a lot of runs, and it's going to last for a long time. So there it is. This is the MIDS MM Power cricket bat. Hope you guys like it.